I know it sounds really boring to have to stick to the same sleep schedule every night, but trust me, it is the most important thing you can do. If you've ever felt completely off before your period, whether it's PMDD, PMS, and wondered whether irregular sleep patterns and late nights may be messing with your hormones and making your symptoms worse, you're not imagining it. Our hormones, especially estrogen, progesterone and cortisol, don't just fluctuate across the month. They also follow daily rhythms over 24-hour period cycles. One of the biggest factors for keeping these rhythms in balance is regular sleep schedules. In this video, we're breaking down how irregular sleep cycles and inconsistent routines can really negatively impact hormone balance in women, specifically your cycle, mood, ovulation, and even conditions like PMDD. I'll walk you through some of the science in a simple and practical way that's grounded in some of the latest, most important research. Your body runs on a 24-hour internal clock, also known as the circadian rhythm. This rhythm helps the release of key hormones like estrogen, progesterone, even melatonin and cortisol. These hormones don't just rise and fall randomly, they're carefully timed throughout the day. When your daily habits, especially your wake up and sleep times, are all over the place, the rhythm gets really disrupted. And when your hormonal rhythm is disrupted, everything from your energy to your mood to your menstrual cycle can be negatively affected. Recent research shows that women with consistent sleep schedules have more predictable daily hormone fluctuations and rhythms. But when sleep timing shifts from night to night, even just by a couple of hours, the internal hormonal rhythm becomes unstable. In women who work on night shifts or have very irregular sleep cycles, studies have found a higher likelihood of cycles where ovulation doesn't occur, along with more irregular periods, lower progesterone levels in the luteal phase, and an increased risk of fertility struggles. And this isn't just about how many hours of sleep you get in a night. It's about when you sleep and how consistent the timing of your sleep schedule is. The consistency is the most important factor when it comes to sleep, because having an inconsistent sleep schedule is what confuses your body the most. Melatonin, which regulates your circadian system, is also produced in the ovaries, protects your eggs and plays a key role in the timing of ovulation. But melatonin is highly sensitive to light exposure and sleep timing. Staying up late with artificial lights, whether it's from overhead lighting or your phone, can suppress melatonin production. That disruption can throw off your ovulation timing and affect your luteal phase, which is critical for fertility and mood stability. Even if you're getting 8 hours of sleep a night, but you're going to bed at drastically different times every night, your body experiences that as an internal form of jet lag. Now let's talk a bit about PMDD, or premenstrual dysphoric disorder. If you experience intense mood shifts, irritability, anxiety, or depression in the week or two leading up to your period, and these symptoms feel extreme and disrupt your life, PMDD could be a part of the picture. Sleep and circadian rhythms also play a major role in PMDD. Research has shown that women with PMDD often have disrupted circadian patterns, especially during the luteal phase. Their body temperature rhythms have been shown to be more erratic, and their sleep is often disturbed leading up to their period. On top of that, poor sleep can worsen hormone sensitivity, which is already heightened in PMDD. The good news is that supporting your circadian rhythm can really help break this negative feedback loop. And the number one way to do that is through consistent sleep timing. I can't stress enough how important consistent sleep timing is. If you do just one thing for your health, your hormones, and your life, it's going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. Even if those timings are shifted, even if you like to go to sleep late at night, it's better to do that consistently than it is to keep changing your cycle around. You shouldn't be shifting your cycle more than 1 hour each night. This is the most important takeaway. Your body can actually adapt to a night schedule better than it can function with inconsistent sleep timing. What your hormones need most is predictability. Keep your bedtime and wake time within the same 1 hour window every day, even on weekends. A consistent sleep schedule helps your brain know when to release melatonin, when to raise cortisol, and when to pulse reproductive hormones like LH and estrogen. In contrast, going to bed at 10 p.m. one night and 2 a.m. the next night confuses your internal body clock a lot more than just maintaining a consistent late night sleep schedule. I know it sounds really boring to have to stick to the same sleep schedule every night, but trust me, it is the most important thing you can do. Just if you have to, just decide you're going to bed at 2 a.m. every night, but go to bed at 2 a.m. every night and get up at the same time in the morning if you can. Just make it consistent. The consistency is more important than the time length, I promise. You want to get 8 hours of sleep at least as a woman. Women need more sleep than men because of all the craziness and hormone fluctuations that are going on. So you do need more sleep, especially during your luteal phase. However, if you have to choose between a consistent erratic sleep schedule and less sleep, sacrifice a little bit of sleep some nights just to keep your hormone levels consistent, because that is the absolute most important thing you can do. And if you have to change your sleep schedule for whatever reason, if you're doing a night shift or you're going on holiday, make sure that you change your sleep cycle as gradually as you can. Beyond consistency, there are a few practical strategies that can help realign your sleep and your hormone rhythms. Get bright light in the morning or whenever you wake up. I have one of those bright light lamps that gradually increases the natural light in the room in the morning, and that's really good for realigning your sleep cycle. Light is one of the strongest signals to reset your internal clock and support healthy cortisol and estrogen patterns. Also, avoid bright light exposure at night. Blue light from your screens or from overhead LEDs can suppress melatonin. Consider using warm, dim lighting in the evening or wearing those blue light blocking glasses. If you're working nights or sleeping during the day, use blackout curtains and sleep with an eye mask to protect melatonin and improve your sleep quality. If you struggle with PMDD, focus on protecting your sleep, especially during the luteal phase, but all the time, because consistency is important, as I was saying. The luteal phase is the time when your hormones are the most sensitive, and even small disruptions in your sleep can have a huge impact on your emotional regulation. As a bonus, research has shown that every additional hour of sleep you have is associated with healthier estrogen and progesterone levels. So supporting your rest is one of the simplest things you can do to improve your health, your PMS symptoms, and your ability to emotionally regulate yourself. If you take one thing away from this whole thing, you don't need to be a morning person to have balanced hormones, but you do need to give your body a rhythm that it can rely on. Consistency is absolutely key. Whether your schedule is early, late, or unconventional, your body can adapt to this. Our hormones are amazing at adapting to different environments and situations, but they need consistency to do this. Your body will adapt as long as your timing stays stable. Try not to shift your sleep schedule by more than 1 hour a night. That small window of consistency can make such a big difference into how your hormones function, how you feel, and how happy you are in your general life. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments whether you're someone who likes to have a consistent sleep schedule or you're more of a bedtime rebel. I've got more videos coming on how to use science to support your hormonal health. Also, as a scientist with PMDD myself, I'm particularly interested and focused on the science behind PMDD and what you can do to improve your life and manage your symptoms. So I've actually created a PMDD reclaim program to help women who have PMDD just like me. I'm running a beta round for this at the moment, so if you're watching this at the time when it's open, join the beta round for free. and you can help more women with PMDD by giving your feedback. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and take care.